At the beginning of this story, we see some people working inside the mine. When suddenly a spark spreads a fire actually inside this entire mine. Methane gas is spread out, but they all manage to save themselves. Indeed, the government here has banned working inside the mine, but the local people here, for money, still work inside the mine. And after this accident, everyone discusses among themselves, where their leader Z says that now we have to stop working in the mine. Our lives are in danger. And his brother Kenny says, we have no other way to earn money. We cannot stop working in the mine. The rest of their companions also say the same. Thereafter, there is a voting among them and everyone raises their hand to work in the mine. So Z also has to raise his hand, but he tells his brother Kenny not to bring your son to work in the mine. Everyone leaves from there. 2 days later, Z goes to a birthday party where Kenny and his son Rain are also there, and Kenny wants to bring his son. Although Z had advised him not to, Kenny's son is very scared because he knows that there is a lot of danger in the mine. He is asking a lot of questions, what doesn't seem nice to say. He gets angry at his son, and now he leaves from there after 2 days. It's a birthday. He goes to a party where Kenny and his son Rain are also present, and Kenny wants to bring his son Rain as well. However, G had forbidden him, as Kenny's son is very scared, as he knows that the mine is very dangerous. Hence, he keeps asking a lot of questions, which doesn't seem nice to talk about. He gets angry with his son, and now G, who knows well that inside the mine, which means the mine, there is a lot of danger. He goes to the in-charge and says that the water is filling up too much. We need a pipe, but she says that she doesn't have the budget for pipes. So G calls his seniors, that is the authority, but the authority member, sir, clearly says that we cannot take any step without inspection. So I have to wait for 2 days. Because there is a holiday for the next 2 days, G cannot wait for 2 days. Because his people will not stop, which is why, despite not wanting to, he goes inside the mine with his people, where his brother Kenny's son is also present, who is there for the first time today. He comes in very scared inside. Outside the mine, we are shown where the weather has become rainy, meaning heavy rain is imminent there. All reach the place inside the mine where they have to work. Ken Yu tells his son all the ways to get out from here, because it's his first time here. And now everyone gets busy with their work. Gani is here, using the drill machine a lot. Although Z forbids him to do so because any disturbance can cause trouble, but Parjeni doesn't listen to him. Because of too much load, there is an explosion in the powerhouse which causes some part of the main end to sink into the ground. The in-charge sitting above in front of the monitor sees a red alert in the monitor, which helps her realize that something is wrong. Down in the main end, seeing this, she gets very scared. There inside the main end, we are shown where everyone is panicked. Everyone is running around. Standing still, Kenny scans around because there's methane gas inside, and the moments pass. Darkness and silence spread all around eventually. Kenny's first to shout, then we see Kenny's son, Rain, is alive, his friend with him. Both head towards Kenny, whose condition is quite bad. People with them have been killed. Before today, 113 have died within this mine, which means a total of 120 lives lost in this mine. The charge above is shown approaching the mine, but there's no way to enter, nothing is visible. The 4 people inside the mine will have to find their own way out to save their lives. The closest emergency exit from here, these 4 all set out quickly towards that direction. They quickly reach the gate where they become disappointed because in hockey that gate is completely destroyed, which means you can't exit through that gate. They wrap a cloth around and sit inside it. Actually, it's such a cloth that will protect from the eyes because there is methane gas all around here. Companion Kenny is very scared because he is fully convinced that none of them will survive now. Everyone here will get trapped and die. The rain outside gets even stronger, which is very dangerous for all of them because all the rainwater is coming inside the mine. G encourages everyone and says that we will definitely escape from here. I had called the authority before coming here, but there's a holiday for 2 days. They will come here on Monday. We have to save ourselves for 2 days, but none expects this. Their 4th companion, whose name is John, says that when the authority finds out that we don't have rescue equipment, they will never attempt to save us. While outside, these charges are shown, which she calls the authority, but no one answers her call. After which she cuts the power so that all the fans inside the mine stop and the fire does not spread forward. Although she does this, now the smoke begins to circulate inside, and when the thinkers see that the smoke is coming toward them, they all wear masks. Also, they put up curtains so that the smoke goes the other way. It goes, wine charge is shown who succeeds in talking on call with the head of authority, tells them that there has been some trouble inside because of which some of our people are stuck down below. She doesn't tell them that all this went down there by their own will, because if she had said so, then no one would come here to help, authority says. Do nothing here, and also does not tell that she has shut the fans and now all of them have to wait for help. Down below, the 4 are shown who have put on their oxygen masks. But they do not have much oxygen. These 4 keep moving forward. Reach where there is an emergency phone. Call the in charge from that phone. Get through, but before they could tell their location to the in charge, it collapses where John breaks his leg. And now their troubles have increased, and now the in charge's rescue team has arrived, which tells them that we will only go down when we are confirmed that there is no danger down there. Otherwise, our lives can also be lost. Or the in charge knows that they don't have much time, because soon they will run out of oxygen inside the mine. All 4 keep moving forward continuously because they know about every single path inside the mine. Reach a door which is closed. Open that door from where a lot of water enters. Because of the rain, all the water had accumulated in front of this door, and now they start drowning in the water and they have to save their lives. So they need to move towards the outside, that is forwards. Must grow this. They start moving forward in water. John, whose leg is broken, then he hits a rock which is floating with the water, and John floats away with the same rock. Where his death occurs, all 3 of them reach forward to a chamber where they find a place to breathe. This is where the rescue team is shown, who tie themselves with a wire and move downwards. They find a path that goes to a shaft, and on the other side these 3 people are stuck. Kenny, who has now lost all hope of living, starts hallucinating that he goes and explains to him. Then his foot falls on a hand which belongs to Johnny's colleague, who is on the other side of a wall of rocks. He says that, you will have to cut my hand. Here is a phone with which I can call in charge. Then only we all can be saved. Reluctantly, they have to cut off their colleague's hand. After which he goes to the telephone and informs in charge that we are near the shaft. You have to come here. Mother will have to do it. Our oxygen is completely exhausted. If you do not explode soon, all of us will be killed. And now in charge, taking some people towards the shaft, is moving. That is, Ryan's son's oxygen is now completely exhausted, but he takes off his own mask and puts it on her because he knows that if he didn't do this, his daughter would die. Takes off his mask and puts it on his brother, although Kahan refuses. Z says, it's my duty, but you have to promise me that after today, nobody will ever work inside the mine. While saying this, he dies, and now both of them are about to run out of oxygen. Their other companion on the other side of the wall is now unconscious too, but now outside the shaft. In charge with some people has arrived. She says, move away from the wall, we are going to explode here. But Ryan's son and their companion, 3rd companion on the other side of the wall, they can't hear their voice. There was an explosion, and then a year later, we are shown a time where Ryan is seen with his father and their 3rd partner, whose hand was cut off, are shown at the birthday party where Z's wife also comes. And Kenny goes up to her and says that Z saved our lives. We would not have survived without him. Saying this, tears come in his eyes, but now, other than repentance, he has no other way. And with this repentance, this pain, the story ends here. Hoping that you would have liked this story.